Welcome back to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Experts show, where we bring some of the experts who have experience to help you to transform your business and personal life. I am your host, Aimmee Kodachian,
not Kardashian. And I am Stephanie Thompson. I'm a classically trained singer-songwriter, and I'm the co-host for just a little while longer here. And today we've been talking with Mary and Sera, and we've been talking about the Women's Federation of World Peace and what can be done on a global level is what we talked about the first segment. And then we're going to be talking about the Bridge of Peace this segment. So
the Bridge of Peace, and I know that you have a lot of experience about that. Tell us what the WFWP they do, about how that started to bring that bridge together.
Well, I think the very beginning was there was a Korean War. I mean, there was the Japanese occupied Korea for a long time, so there was a lot of difficulty between the two countries. And just as she mentioned a little while ago, thousands of people came together in Korea first to
inaugurate
that.
WFWP.
And they had a
It was
bridge
a rally.
of peace at that time.
They did.
Is that
Between
right?
between the Japanese and the Korean. No, they came after the rally. It wasn't
I
part of the
see.
rally, but it was another event.
Yeah. Sarah happened to be in Korea at that time.
Wow.
Yes,
She
I
was pregnant with her
my
child
my
at
oldest
that time.
son.
A
Yeah,
son,
my
okay.
first child.
At that time,
What an
I was in
experience.
America, and in 1995, thousands of Japanese women, group by group, came to America to
There was
the
a
major
tour
cities
around the country.
in America, and came together with American women because
Commemorating the 50th
it was the 50th
anniversary
that's
of
what
World
it-
War II.
That's what it was.
And and then you were there, and the Japanese women and the American women crossed the bridge.
This is
And
where you
this
met
is-
Mother
this is where-
Teresa?
No, this is
No,
not
that's
where I
another one.
met Mother Teresa, but that's another
But,
story from another era and
Mrs.
another
King
part of
was
the
there.
world.
And Mrs. King was there.
Yes,
Loretta Scott King.
Loretta Scott King was
She
there.
was
She
there.
crossed the bridge.
That's right, and she was so moved, and many famous Japanese women and American women. Michael Landon's daughter
Yes,
was there.
yes.
Well, I know a
And
lot of presidents' wives. They were involved with
Barbara
with
Bush
Barbara
was.
Bush.
Yes,
and
she was.
Women's
Yeah.
Federation
Yes.
for World Peace. She
Yeah.
spoke at the Tokyo Dome.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
yes. But
So
go
because
ahead
of the
about Bridge
his-
of Peace,
well,
what does
because
the
of the
Bridge of Peace
history.
do? You've got to tell
Well-
people. It's an amazing tool.
You know that during World War II, of course, we know what happened. Pearl Harbor was bombed, and then this World War II came about. And
Then the nuclear bombs.
yeah, and there was healing to an extent, you know, but this was the 50th year commemorating the end of World War II. So then women came from Japan, and together with American women, they had a deep experience of like forgiveness and reconciliation, and
So many tears.
so
So
many
deep,
tears, and such a
very deep.
deep experience that each one had their own experience. And I know that I had more than one experience where a sister came from Japan, and each time I was so moved at my own emotions and what I experienced from it. So I know that each person had their own experience, and
There
this
were
is what the
thousands of
Bridge of
women
Peace
across the
does to
country.
people, is they're matched with kind of like a sister. Okay, let's say that there's 100 Americans and 100 Japanese. No one knows who their sister is going to be.
Oh, so
ahead
kind of
of
like
time.
surprise.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's kind
Okay.
And so you are crossing a bridge with someone that you don't know.
Okay.
You meet in the
And-
middle.
You
And
meet
somebody
in the middle.
nominate those two together. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
often there is a reason that those two people are
From different countries, of
different
different
countries,
religions, and
Yes.
yeah,
all that.
and
It's a healing. It's a healing. The first one was for the 50th commemoration of the end of World War II.
Yeah.
But it has been done between races very recently at the assembly in New York last year. but many times going
Washington,
through
D.C.
Washington,
Yeah.
D.C., that's right. And then through the Native American tribes and the European colonists,
Okay.
descendants of those people.
Wow.
And that is a real substantial, sustainable peace. It has to start from inside. We have to get beyond the culture
So you
and the
have to
hurts
start from
of
the
the
inside.
past. The pain of the past
Yeah.
has to be resolved within our cultures.
Yes.
So what happened when you crossed that bridge? I mean, what happens when the two people meet?
Well, in my case, I have a Japanese husband, and my parents actually brought me up in Japan. They were missionaries in Japan, so I had a deep love of Japanese people. But I didn't understand that there was all this history. I didn't know until
And it
I
needs
was
to be
actually
healed.
feeling. It felt like a spirit world or something around us that was like so involved with our emotions and our reconciliation and just bonding with each other. And as you looked around the room, you would see each sister, even
You
though
see
they
them
didn't
tears
speak.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yes.
right.
If you
Walking
watch the
out
videos,
videos,
the
see them
audience is
tears,
crying.
you know, their
Often
heart.
the audience is just
Speak the
crying.
same
Opens the
language,
heart.
but
It
it was
does.
just opening
That's
the heart.
what it does.
So that
Yeah.
was like a beginning for a new beginning for
And
many
put
people.
all this belief system on the side and just
Goes
be
beyond
and go
culture.
beyond culture or
Yes.
belief system or whatever it is. When we let go, there is something magic can happen, and we can change really the world. We can make a difference. We can make a small difference, and this is your organization, Women Federation for World Peace, are making a huge difference by having us all coming together from all over the world, whether from the Middle East, Japan, I mean, from everywhere. And women are coming together to have one voice. It's about peace, about love, and it's about human being.
Yeah.
You know, and,
And the
that's
sisterhood is just
Sisterhood.
amazing. You just don't
what a beautiful thing.
have that in a normal situation. but it's,
That's right.
Put your religion, your your everything, put it on the side and just think of families, think what happened.
Exactly.
When we don't have love, this is where war breaks. When we don't have love, and this is what I had to pay the price of living through the war as a child, and then basically becoming homeless and having separate from my family, having to lose my brother right next to my eyes, and having to go through the pain. I feel with every child they go through the war.
That's right.
So we could stop it somewhere.
But as the mother,
Yes.
you can bring the love into the family. That's
Absolutely.
the gift that women have.
Absolutely.
That sustainable peace that comes with love. And when we talk about the local level, you were honored recently as a parent of the year.
Thank you. I appreciate
And that
that.
maternal heart, because you
You
have this
felt
show,
it.
and every,
Yes.
that is the.
And all this, the Women Federation for World Peace, they do get together to stand up for love and compassion, and they become the leader in their own way. You don't have to be a
yes.
leader, control leader. You could be leader with love and compassion, and yet make a difference in the world. That's more powerful, because when you lead with love and compassion, you have a longer longevity. This is how you say it?
Longevity.
Yeah,
Longevity.
longevity. But when you
Yes.
lead with hate, it doesn't have a long, it have a really bad effect and doesn't have a longevity. So I appreciate your organization, and you guys been around for 20 years with them.
24 years, not locally, but globally, yes.
Not
And-
locally, but globally.
We,
locally,
we, we
so
are
That's right, that's
new
what's
in
so
Las
amazing.
Vegas, but
It's
we're
less than
part of
4 years.
something.
It's around 4 years
Right.
here.
But we're
Beautiful.
such part of something so much bigger.
We are.
Yes,
We are.
it's amazing. When we come back, what we're going to be talking about?
We're going to talk about how you can have peace on a local level, what you can do on a local level to
Yes.
have peace.
Yes, how we can have peace, how we can get together, not just locally here, how you can get together with the local people around you to create that love and compassion and lead towards a peaceful and loving world. We will be right back.